Hello everyone, my name is Drillstevejr Jr. 22, and today we're going to be doing something a bit different. It's not really a review or a let's play. I don't really know what you would specifically call this, since it's not really an unboxing either. But hopefully you guys will enjoy this, and speaking of enjoyment, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video I uploaded yesterday, because that is easily my magnum opus and will easily be, for all of time, the greatest contribution I've made to this planet and to YouTube. I probably should have said those in reverse order. But whatever. I guess YouTube is a greater scale or like spectrum than the whole planet. If you can't tell, this video is completely unscripted. But anyway, the video that I was talking about, my magnum opus, it's called the Astroman Experience, and if you guys are interested, may go check it out. It's on this channel, and it was the last video I uploaded before this one, so yeah, have fun, I guess. But we're not going to talk about that video, because that video, it's so amazing that you can't really put it into words properly. So yeah, so I was at McDonald's, and I figured I would get myself something to eat from good old Mickey D's, and I went inside because I felt like not going through the drive-through that day, and I had some time to kill. And I saw something on the like the window sort of thing. It's like this weird, like, the display case for the Happy Meal toys. Except for that they didn't have toys in the case this time. So I'm gonna show you what's going on right now at McDonald's. Like Mac tonight. It's going on at McDonald's. Oh yeah. My Hero Academia Uno, McDonald's. So this is a three-way crossover right here. It's Uno, it's McDonald's, and it's My Hero Academia. So, yeah, instead of, getting, like, a plastic figure and, let me grab, one of my oldies. It's very dusty because I keep it, on the shelf above me, but this is one of my old-time childhood toys. Instead of getting something like this in your Happy Meal, or, well, it would be much cheaper nowadays because, yeah, McDonald's could dream about making a toy this good in their Happy Meals nowadays, but, instead of getting, like, a plastic figure like this Mega Echo from Ben 10, I didn't really watch too much Ben 10, but the episodes that I did watch, I really, really liked as a kid on Teletoon. Teletoon. I don't know why I sort of doubled my T's there. I'm not like Mr. T. I've never watched the A-Team. I don't know why I made that reference. Yeah, now you get Uno cards. Isn't that fun? You get Uno cards with your chicken nuggets. So yeah, and it's not just My Hero Academia. They had a Deku pack, and they also had a Bakugo pack for My Hero Academia. But they also had Spy Family, and the different packs had, one of them had Lloyd on the front, and the other one had Anya. And then They had Naruto, I think, and I'm pretty sure it was like Naruto and then Sakura on the fronts of those packs. And there was a fourth anime for offering, but I completely forgot which anime it was. It's blanking from my memory. But yeah, a few days ago I went to McDonald's and I saw these in like the display case and I was like, I should probably get that with my food. So I asked hey, could I have this on like the side? And she was like, sure. And then she gave me this one. I didn't ask specifically for the My Hero Academia one. They just I guess she instinctively knew the one that I wanted. Um but yeah, I have not checked all the cards here. I can tell that Bakugo, Uraka, and a very fancy looking Deku card and All Might are in here, but I don't know what the full roster of cards is. So I figured let's go on this journey together. Join me in this completely unscripted, um, not really live stream, but it's probably gonna have similar like qualities to a live stream. Um, but yeah, join me as we go through Uno My Hero Academia McDonald's. And first let's take a look at this packaging. It has Uno and My Hero Academia. 2 to 4 players, 7 plus. On this side we have just a generic quality logo, paper, Mattel Games. On the back, made for McDonald's Restaurants of Canada Limited, blah blah blah, bunch of generic like legal stuff like Corey Horde Koshi, My Hero Academia Project, made in Vietnam and China, packaging made in Vietnam, 2026 McDonald's. So yeah, let's um I guess we could compare this to a standard deck of Uno cards. This will not stand, but here's the Minecraft version. I do have a regular pack of Uno cards as well, but the Minecraft version is better because it's Minecraft. But yeah, that's sort of like it's a bigger thing. I I mean, it makes sense since it would cost less money to make it smaller. And also, this would be like, going into your Happy Meal. I did the gesture that you normally do with your chicken nuggets when you dip it into ketchup. Oh my god, this video is going to be something, that's for certain. Um, but like both of them basically have, legal on the side, on the back. On one side they have like the logo, and then on the other side they have, oh, I guess they really cheaped out on this side. But I guess for additional size comparisons, because me and me being a size comparison freak, here is a Lego minifigure with a pack of Uno cards. Lovely. Um, but yeah, let's actually get into this pack here. And gonna try my best not to rip it, because not because it's a like a super duper collector's item. I don't like ripping things if I don't have to. And let's get the cards out. Oh, Toga's in this deck. That's cool. I know a friend of mine will be very happy to know that. So yeah. Pretty sure these cards are smaller than standard Uno cards. Let me get one of the Minecraft ones out. I think, yeah, these cards are a little bit bigger. The difference isn't as much as I was honestly expecting, but it probably does make sense since in this pack it's like stacked like that. Well, in this pack it's stacked, like that. So I guess the material is basically the same. I don't really feel any differences in the actual quality. So I guess that's sort of. I guess you are getting a bit of a bang for your buck since it seems like it's a pack of Uno cards, just only very slightly smaller for free with your Happy Meal. So you know. Anyway, let's see what kind of cards we got in here. So Midoriya is and it's the same art that is on the cover of the box. Is the one. Here's that fancy Midoriya card from season 7 or 8. It doesn't really matter since both season 7 and 8 cover the final war. Bakugo is the 2, and we already saw that with the packaging. Todoroki is the 3. I guess that's cool. Pretty solid art there. He's using his fire on one side and his ice on the other. Uraka is the 4. We also saw that from the box, but, there she is. And I really want to get the SH Figure Arts version of her figure, because the McFarlane one isn't that bad, but it is definitely a budget figure, that one. And Ida is the 5. That's cool. Kirishima is the 6. Jiro is the 7. That's not who I was expecting to even be in here. Aizawa is the Misaturn. That's actually really clever. Because if you've seen the show, you know that Aizawa's whole thing is that he disables quirks, and he stops them dead in his tracks. So that's pretty humorous. Hawks is the reverse card, so I guess you can make memes about that if you will. All Might is pickup 1. That's different from standard Uno, because in standard Uno it's a pickup 2. But I guess in this case it's a pickup 1. And then there's the green versions of the cards. The blue ones, the reds. So I guess we have to sort of we have Shigaraki is a standard color changer card. And then we have All For One, who is also just a standard color changer card. And then there's that Toga card we saw from earlier. So I guess these 3 villains are color changers. And it looks like you only get 3 color changers in the box. That's not really an issue, at least as far as I'm concerned. Because it'll make you want to go back to McDonald's and pick up more if you want to play a more traditional game. But it's interesting. And that's probably the best way to describe this. It's interesting. Oh, there's a card that got stuck in there. Oh, and the instructions. Oh. It's scan to play Uno online. HappyMeal.com, Uno X Anime. Yeah, there's the official branding deal, I guess, is Uno X Anime X McDonald's. Uno X Anime X Mix. Stop saying mix! McDonald's. um, so yeah, I guess free scan on me. I'm never gonna use this QR code. I don't care enough for stupid app. I'm assuming it's for an app. It's the same. I guess this is kind of like the Joker card because obviously you can't really use this to play, but it's the same size as all the other cards. Um, and then the instructions, I'm pretty sure it's just standard Uno Fair. That's the French side. Shuffle cards, deal 5 cards per player. 5 instead of 7. Deku's quirk, one for all. One for all boost Deku's powers if the next player does not have a green card in their hand. Wild cards do not count. You may immediately play again. Huh. So I guess that's what the special hyper reflective Deku card does. It gives you an advantage if you don't have a green card, which is definitely odd. So yeah, I don't really know what else to really say about this other than I guess if you're interested, check your McDonald's. I don't know if this is Canadian exclusive or not. I mean, on the back it says made for McDonald's restaurants of Canada, but that could be just like a case of like, you know, how like a lot of toys on the packaging have like CA UK for like Canadian and United Kingdom versions, but it doesn't really mean anything in terms of like exclusivity or anything like that. But like, I mean, you um you American viewers could at least try and see if they're selling these. Well, not really selling. They come free with your chicken nuggets, and hamburger, and apple slices and stuff. I haven't had a Happy Meal in like years, maybe even a decade. Thinking about it, but you guys can try. But for Canadian viewers and just Canadians in general, like yours truly, I don't know why I'm turning into a British person. I guess it's my Commonwealth is showing, I guess. You guys are basically guaranteed to at least have a solid chance at picking these up if you're from Canada. But I don't know about the American viewers, but what I do know is that it's definitely a thing that exists. And I mean, I'm pretty sure they've made like regular My Hero Academia and probably some of the other anime featured in this collaboration before, you know, in the standard box and standard amount of cards. The artwork and stuff might is probably different as well, but like in terms of like the general gist of Uno X whatever anime you hopefully want to collect from this collab, probably does exist in a standard Uno format, but you know, the novelty of the fact that this is Uno My Hero Academia with McDonald's thrown into the mix is enough to sort of make this. Oh, I bumped the camera right there. Whoops. Might have even gotten a peek at what could be my next review. Ooh. but the general, like, the idea is so crazy that I say that you should try and pick one of these up. But that's just my opinion. After all, opinions is what makes us unique. That's a good quote. But yeah, this is Drill Steve Jr. signing off, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is.